Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. We are continuing on where we left off, so we are going to this place.
We have arrived.
The bishop's nephew lives here?
Yes, he rents a ground floor room.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
How do you do, madam? We should like to see one of your lodgers, Henry Hampford.
Well, he's away. And you must understand, I don't open my door to strangers, especially with all these prowlers about.
That is the reason for our visit.
You're the police.
No, Henry is a friend of ours. He expressed his concern to us about these intruders. We're here at his request.
I'm not surprised. Mr. Henry, while he might seem strange at first, is a thoughtful and kind man. He must have noticed how worried I've been. Why, just this morning some of my washing was stolen, and I'm sure it was those ones who took it.
It seems like the best place to start our investigation. May we step into your garden and then perhaps look into our friend's room?
I don't see anything wrong with your looking over the garden, but his room... You understand, he didn't warn me.
I understand.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Let's have a look in the garden.
Okay.
Closed.
Without a doubt, it is the linen belonging to Henry's landlady. Indeed, there appears to be some linen missing.
There should be a spade here. A small pickaxe.
Okay.
Closed. Tins of... The wire seems long enough. They look to me as though they're rudimentary traps used to indicate the presence of intruders.
Oh, what a jumble! A rake. Why take it, Holmes?
There is something interesting here. No, I can't. Good, we can pass. The remains of a small meal. Someone has stayed here rather a long time. This newspaper is 4 days old. The bishop's nephew was being watched long before his uncle's murder. Nothing of interest here. To let. It is just as I thought. Here's an ideal view of Henry's room.
This window overlooks the room belonging to the nephew of the Bishop of Knightsbridge.
Okay. I don't understand what am I supposed to do next.
Closed. No, it... Nothing of interest.
Okay, so I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing next. Okay. Let's see.
There should be a...
Okay, let's take a look at this real quick. So apparently we're supposed to find a hidden box somehow. And to tell you the truth, I do not know how and where.
To let. Closed.
What should we do next, Holmes?
There's gotta be something I'm missing, right? Could I... Oh, okay.
Without a doubt, it... Without a...
The remains.
I don't understand a single thing.
Without a... Without... What you...
I don't understand that. That's supposed to... Right? That's supposed to work. So, according to the... According to the guide, you're supposed to go further... Oh!
This clothing is torn. The man who stole it must have caught it on a tree when he stood upon the fence.
And at the moment when he jumped, he left this jacket in the tree.
Closed. Is this the washing you were looking for?
Oh, yes, that's it. Where did you find it?
On the ground, doubtless blown there by the wind.
They didn't steal it, then. I'd have felt better knowing that those lurkers were nothing more than clothes thieves.
That is not the case, madam. This affair seems to be rather more serious than that. It appears that these intruders were spying on Henry. Now, please, let us see his room.
Gracious me, whatever next? Come in. Take the first door on the left. It's open. He never locks it.
Never?
No, never. Well, you know him. He doesn't do things like everyone else. He lives in a world of his own.
When did you see him last? Did he say anything to you?
Yesterday morning, he just muttered a few words. I can't always understand what he's saying. When he does talk, that is. I can ask him a question, but he just stares off somewhere. The floor, the ceiling, as if I wasn't there. At first I found it strange, but I've gotten used to it.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. He's sometimes nervous too, isn't he?
Oh yes, as soon as anything upsets him. Even when he's alone in his room he gets cross. And then the next second he is standing stock still. He stares off into space and calms down again as fast as he became angry.
He got his scarf out, but he forgot to take it. Someone emptied a bag here. There's something interesting here. There's something in... There's some... box. I am missing some information. I am missing... A violin. It is a lovely one, but where's its case? It is an impressive library for someone living alone.
And he's read all that. Impressive.
This candle is still hot. It's been used recently.
During the day? Whatever for? What is this strange installation?
This rubbish bin was emptied, and then someone threw a torn piece of paper in it, and judging by the smell, there was also an onion.
Onion?
Let us put these torn pieces of paper on the table.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay.
Both sides of the paper are blank. All this for nothing, Holmes.
Perhaps not, Watson.
Okay.
I need some.
Hmm. Okay.
The address of a dock on the Thames. There is something interesting here. Oh. He scratched.
It is noted.
I am miss.
I have noted.
This lock is very complex. The young Henry is remarkably intelligent.
Hmm.
A viol. It is.
And he.
He got. Someone. A box. Empty. But according to the label, this box contained a Colt Patterson.
It is a powerful weapon, Holmes. And judging by the receipt, it was new.
Closed. Nothing of interest. Empty.
It is a.
Empty.
It is a.
No hat? My dear Watson, in the garden and in this room, pieces are missing that should never have left their places. What do you think? That's not right. Start again. That's not right. Quick, Watson, there's not a moment to lose. Go and thank that charming lady while I try to recapture our new friend.
Recapture? What makes you think that he has run away?
I believe that our man suffers from behavioral problems. You must have seen or heard about those poor fellows who spend their time counting the gravel stones in the garden, or moving objects from one place to another hundreds of times in one day. Well, the bishop's nephew suffers from a moderate form of this condition. Nothing would be more disturbing to him than to leave a personal space in such chaos, and yet this is what he has done with this room. For it to reach such a state of neglect can only indicate that he was in a most desperate situation.
And do you think that you can catch him?
Yes, the candle here is still warm, so he left only a few minutes before our arrival. But it is the missing violin case and the large pistol which concern me. We know that he is quick-tempered and volatile. It is never wise to leave a gun quite capable of killing a bull in the hands of someone like that.
Did he leave to go to the address which was written in the invisible ink, do you think?
Undoubtedly, Watson. And as for the missing spade, I can tell you that it will be used for digging. Are you ever going to stop delaying me with endless questions?
So, gentlemen, have you found anything?
We have learned enough to promise you that they will not return.
That makes me feel better. Thank you, gentlemen.
We are going to pay a visit to that mysterious address, Watson. But first, we must detour to Lambeth.
Lambeth? What are we going to do there?
Pick up an old friend. He will be a precious help in our locating Mr. Hampford.
Good. And who is this friend?
A friend who helped us in the case you so romantically titled The Sign of the Fall. Here we are at the address that the nephew took such care to hide.
I wonder what it is that links this place with the bishop's murder.
The reason for the quarrel between the young man and his uncle is somewhere here in this industrial area, and that is what he has come to look for this evening.
It's an enormous area, and there are dozens of potential hiding places. How on earth are we going to find him?
The old dog Toby is the best sleuth hound in town. If the extraordinary Mr. Hampford is here, Toby will find him without any doubt.
But I've rarely seen such an old dog. Do you really trust his sense of smell, Holmes?
Absolutely. Besides, you are going to follow him. Take the bark and go around that disused factory. If the nephew wishes to run away, he can do so only through there. If you find him, hold on to him until I rejoin you.
Very well.
Get ready, Watson. Let the battle commence. Toby's sense of smell is legendary, but he needs to know what he is looking for. Search, Toby. Search. Here's a good dog.
Oh.
Toby, you have found his trail. Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest. Toby, you have found his trail. I don't... Our man came this...
Okay.
Nothing of it. Our man came this way. Grease.
Okay.
Closed. Okay. Good dog, Toby. He left by this door. Locked from the inside. Well done, Toby. You are a true detective. The door is locked, but we can force it. The door is locked. Some ice picks are missing.
Okay.
The door is locked. He took the gaff here and cut a piece of fire hose.
Okay.
Our man must be on the other side of the gate. It would be better not to go down there.
Okay.
Toby, don't jump. Let us find another way in. Locked from the inside. Toby, don't jump. Let us find another way in. Carriage tracks.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do now?
Search, Toby. Search. There's a good dog. Now I can go down.
Okay. Oh.
Aren't you too old for this, Toby?
Safe here. Safe. Whew.
Don't be afraid.
But
Keep calm.
it's you. Stay away.
I want to talk to you. Don't be hysterical. Drop your gun.
I don't trust you. You're out to get me. Don't come any closer.
The poor man. What a dreadful end.
He has definitely gone.
But why was he afraid of you? He was terrified when he saw you.
He must have mistaken me for someone else. Let's go. We have nothing more to do here.
We have been running around all night, Holmes, and I've had enough. And that poor young man. Let's find a police station and...
There's no question of calling the police, is that understood? Instead, let us see how we might continue our investigation.
Very well, Holmes. Holmes, it seems that everywhere we go, there is a catastrophe. And here we are at a standstill.
Let us return to Baker Street as quickly as possible.
Oh, so all that for nothing. Oh, they didn't find anything. Sherlock Holmes isn't a nice man, is he? I don't think I like him now.
Look what I found.
Don't do that. We don't like him, but you shouldn't hit him like that.
Give that back. It's only a doll.
This is Sherlock Holmes's attic. All this must have belonged to him. I want to know what happens next. Keep reading.
3 trails and 2 dead ends. The poor nephew is dead, but Baines has the bishop's murderers. The only one left is the rat killer. Have you questioned him?
No.
May I ask when you're going to do it?
When I have found him.
What? You're not trying to tell me that he's escaped again?
Yes, but this time it's not your fault, nor mine for that matter.
You've been using me, Holmes. I unwittingly aided one of the most dangerous criminals in the kingdom to escape. So please tell me why.
An explanation would be futile. It would only lead to further pointless questions.
But do you have even the slightest notion as to where he might be hiding?
Forget Hans Schielmann for the moment, Watson. Just concentrate on the fact that the bishop is on the chessboard.
In any case, the news has spread like wildfire. Look at the headlines. All the papers are talking about it. And the Globe Explorer, their editors must be jumping for joy.
Let the dogs bark with the pack, Watson.
But how could Farley be so well informed? Look, he also mentions our visit to the opium den, and in great detail. How did he know?
Let me see. Contrary to what you might think, Watson, I do not consider that all of our trails have led to dead ends. We're simply missing a common denominator, something that links them together. And our journalist's mystery informer might just be that missing link.
Should we attempt to uncover his identity?
It is essential that we do so. Let us examine the map. We must talk to Mr. Farley.
Here we are at Farley's office. One cannot say that ethics play a very large role in his life. Look at the headlines pinned to the walls, like trophies of bad taste. Perhaps we will finally begin to understand the reasons for his persistence in tarnishing your reputation.
Perhaps.
Okay, I'm back.
I cannot leave now. This is an electric box. Interesting.
Coffee. It's still hot.
Cigarettes.
A press card. Osmond Farley. It's his overcoat.
Okay, let's make sure we get everything looked at before we go in.
This door is locked. Is Farley afraid of being interrupted suddenly?
I must go out for a while, Miss Jean. I won't be long. Ask my appointments to wait, and send this message as a matter of urgency.
Mr. Osmond Farley, I presume.
Messrs. Holmes and Watson. What a surprise.
What is there so surprising about being visited by the targets of your slander?
I never slander. I inform.
You will have to accept the consequences of these articles, Mr. Farley.
Those words sound like a threat, Mr. Holmes.
I never threaten. I merely warn.
You don't frighten me, Mr. Holmes. I know all of your little secrets. And soon all of London will find out what really hides behind the facade of the impeccable detective. Thanks to my work, the whole world will discover the true Sherlock Holmes. Gentlemen, I don't wish you a good day.
What a bore! Even to the point of refusing to shake our hands.
Which means that we can avoid having to wash them. Did you notice the crumbs on his jacket? He had just finished eating and his hands will be covered in grease, the same as his mouth.
Slovenly habits. That's quite disgusting, Holmes.
Do not be deceived, Watson. The workmanship in those tailor-made clothes indicate that he is a man who takes pride in his appearance. If Farley has left without brushing off his jacket or washing his hands, then it is because he spotted our approach and wished to avoid us at all costs.
But why?
We will find out by searching his office.
The secretary will stop you. Please reassure me, Holmes, you don't intend upon knocking her out?
Only if we exhaust every other viable alternative.
The secretary is occupied in sending a telegram via their electric telegraph. Farley asked that she should do so before he left.
We must find a way of interrupting the transmission, which will oblige her to go to the telegraph office in Kensington. It will take her some time to get there, and if we add on the time it takes to send the telegram and then return here, we should have ample time to search the office without being disturbed.
I suppose it's unnecessary to point out the illegality of this search?
I'm afraid so. Closed. I need a tool to remove the lid. This is an electric box. I need a tool. Closed. I need a... This hanger has a large iron hook.
Okay, this is actually interesting.
Electrical humming. The secretary is using the electricity supplied by this switch. Let us see if I can cause a short circuit. Let us see if I can cause a short... Let us see if I can cause a short circuit.
Okay.
There we are. It is simplicity itself.
Oh, that's just too bad.
Get out quickly, Watson. I'm going to hide here. The way is clear.
No, she did not notice that this big box was open.
I cannot leave. Let's go, Watson. A page of this notebook has been torn out. We can only see the title in shorthand and today's date. It's a message that the secretary must send urgently. I'm going to recopy it.
You can read shorthand? You never cease to amaze me. Were you a secretary before becoming the great Sher?
Perhaps. But no, a man must have his secrets. A makeup case. Someone has... I must look more attentively. I can make out the marks, but I need something to bring them to light. I must look. The ribbon is missing from this machine. Here is Farley's secretary's telegram. Nothing special here. This paper only just escaped the flames.
But who is this note about? And who wrote it?
I will deal with it later. This book has fallen down from the shelf.
The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. My word, it's my stories about your investigations.
A real investigative reporter must have read them, my dear Watson. My adventures have fallen from this shelf.
Okay.
This ashtray is worth examining. This cigar.
And it is not even finished. What a waste.
This.
And it...
Someone closed the curtain as though he wanted to maintain his privacy. A bunch of keys, a telephone, a technological marvel. A number was written next to it quite recently. A fine, educated hand.
Holmes, this number seems very familiar.
Yes, but let us dial it to be sure. Miss, get me 1313, please. It is Scotland Yard, of course. I'm beginning to understand.
Lucky you.
Okay.
This cabinet has a lot of drawers, each marked with a letter. There is surely a great deal of information in them.
But we can't open all of them. We must know what we are looking for.
Our man left his sandwich unfinished. Judging from all the notes on the board, our reporter is an assiduous and organized worker. A photograph of Prince Woodville. Farley is evidently also interested in this affair. Here's what is strange. An attack of collective insanity. A horrible story, and rather a strange one. This armchair is out of place. This ash comes from an ordinary, well-known brand of cigarettes. It is still warm. The cigar end is still hot. Farley was not alone when we arrived at his secretary's office.
You are thinking of the owner of the cigar.
Yes, the reporter smokes ordinary cigarettes. Can you smell the subtle scent of gingerbread? That is the characteristic odor of a Habano Clarissimo. Our mysterious visitor is a rich man, Watson. This category of Havanas is exorbitant, and I cannot imagine a cigar lover crushing out such a marvelous smoke before finishing it. Since we saw no one leaving the building, that must point to a secret exit somewhere.
How are we going to find it?
By retracing Farley's steps from the moment before we arrived. Look, this room is teeming with clues.
I understand what you...
I can see what has been written. Please write it down.
Very well, Holmes.
The key is still in the lock.
I think it's behind this. Or it's behind this. But that wouldn't make sense, so yeah, it's gotta be behind that one.
I wonder which drawer the secretary... No, I can't do... No, I can't. 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 No, I can't.
Okay, so let's see here. Oh.
The DF drawer. Of course. The one in the message that we deciphered from the secretary's desk. There are a lot of cards. There are a lot of cards. I must find out which one was consulted last. There are a lot of cards. I must find out which one was consulted last.
Okay.
Here is... a page you can perhaps...
So where do I find these index cards?
The secretary has just... There are a lot of cards. No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. No. 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 It... No. 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 No, I can't. No, I can't. No, I can't. No, it is un... No. No, it is unnecessary. No, it is... No. No, I can't. No, I can't do... No, I can't. No. No, I can't. No. No, I can't. No, I can't. No, I can't do that. No. No, I can't. No. I can't. I can't. I can't.
I don't understand which one it is then.
No, it is unnecessary. No, it is unnecessary. I can't. I can't do. No, I can't. I can't. I can't do. I can't. I can't do that. No, I can't do that. I can't. No, I can't do. I can't. I can't. I can't. No. I can't. No. I can't do that. I can't do. No. No, it is unnecessary. I can't.
It won't let me click the right one.
No. 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 No, 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 no.
I don't understand. Oh, is it? That's okay.
I can't do. No. No, it is I can't. No. No. I can't do that. I can't. I can't. I can't. No. No. I can't. I can't do that. I can't. No. It. I can't. No.
There's one apparently with a blue ink dot.
No. It is I can't do. No. No. These blue stains come from an old typewriter ribbon. This card has been removed recently. This card has got grease marks on it. The reporter made them. Apparently he's making inquiries.
But where do you come into all this? Look, if we pull the curtain a little, we can see out into the street.
Okay.
Farley consulted a card while he ate, which was given to him by his secretary just before she changed the ribbon on her typewriter. The reporter's greasy fingerprints are all over the card. When he went to file it away, he glanced automatically out of the window and saw us in the street.
He closed the filing cabinet and rushed to lock his office door. In his haste, he pushed his chair aside, but didn't think to return it to its place.
Precisely. He then hurried to tell his visitor of our arrival and showed him the way out. He then threw a piece of paper into the fireplace.
But we still don't know how the cigar-smoking visitor departed.
The answer lies in the direction the reporter took, Watson. At a certain moment, he would have been in a place where he had no logical reason to be. Look at our deduction board, and then let us go to the place where the reporter should not be. Perhaps not. Perhaps. Perfect. Yes, Watson. In his haste, Farley dropped this book, taking it from the shelf.
Let's search this place.
There's a control box built into the filing cabinet. This box must open the secret door.
We don't know the combination, Holmes.
The answer is perhaps within the question, my dear fellow. That's not right. There we are. It is simplicity itself. Let us go and look at this secret exit, Watson. Chance has smiled upon us, Watson. This hat was almost certainly abandoned by our mysterious visitor. Imagine the scene. In his hurry, the cigar man drops his top hat. The door closes. The hat is caught beneath it. Fearing above all that he should be discovered, he does not attempt to retrieve it, instead preferring to flee.
Who would take such action to avoid meeting us?
I cannot tell as yet, but it is certain that he carries the advantage of knowing us. We must discover his identity in order to redress the balance, and this hat will help us. Let us return to Baker Street.
Well, in fact, first of all, I wanted to look over here.
Let's hope that an examination of this top hat will reveal to us the identity of its owner.
It will, you can be sure of that.
For once, I must insist that you allow me to work alone, Holmes.
As you wish. Take your time. I will examine this hat at my work table. I will examine this... This hat is of an exceptional quality. Someone has changed... This hat was made to measure by a well-known hatter located near the Old Bailey. His hair is graying, and judging by the odor, he puts camphor on it. He is probably in his early 50s. Slight scratch. Heat mark. Someone has changed. The man where... I now have an excellent description of the man that I am looking for. The journalist's mysterious visitor is in a profession highly placed on the social scale. He is rich and married. He must have called Scotland Yard in Farley's presence. He frequents the law courts, from which he makes his purchases. This man is a judge. Let us look through my files to see if I can identify this judge. I have a memoir on the most influential judges. I have found my file. I must place it on my work table. It is him, Judge Beckett.
Have you discovered the top hat's secrets, Holmes?
Watson, this hat belongs to Sir Coutts Beckett, a judge of the court at the Palace of Justice in London.
A judge? Wait, did you say Sir Beckett? That name rings a bell. Yes, that's it. What an extraordinary coincidence. Holmes, I was reading something about him in the Globe Explorer only this morning.
Decidedly, this Beckett seems to have solid ties with the gutter press.
I bought it from a rascal who ran off without giving me my change. I'm sure that I've seen him before, and...
Spare me the details, Watson. Show me the article. So, Lady Beckett is on holiday in Portsmouth. That means her husband is at home alone. Good. We shall pay a courtesy call, Watson. With a little luck, we shall leave with a few habanos clarissimo.
That you should interest a judge of the High Court isn't surprising. You have solved so many criminal affairs that there are 1,000 reasons why a magistrate should be interested in you. But why should this one feel the need to act in shadows?
It's true that it's surprising. Perhaps he simply wishes to avoid being seen in the company of this Farley fellow.
Mr. Kirby, our local postman, owes me a favour. He'll give me Beckett's address. At this hour, he should still be at the post office. I'll go there, Holmes.
Good, Watson, but be quick about it. While you're gone, I'll make preparations for our visit.
Sir Coutts Beckett. I've got the address. We can go round after a nice cup of tea.
Don't get too comfortable, Watson. We're leaving immediately.
This is the front of Judge Beckett's property. It's enormous. It looks very luxurious, Holmes. This man has conducted his career brilliantly. Who says that crime doesn't pay? It all depends upon for whom.
You never said a truer word, Watson. Now, let's try to find a way in.
What's that package you are carrying, Holmes? You haven't said a word about it all the way here.
Cakes for my old aunt.
Your old aunt? Stop pulling my leg, Holmes.
If you want a sensible answer, then you should ask a sensible question.
Very well. I'm going to ring the doorbell. That should be an appropriate task for someone like me.
No, leave it. I'll do it. Closed.
No reply. The house seems empty. Shall we wait, Holmes?
No. We shall enter discreetly. The judge's absence is a blessing. It means that we can investigate without being disturbed.
You're thinking of breaking into the judge's house? Have you gone mad, Holmes?
Don't worry. I shall be careful to remove any traces of our visit.
Listen to yourself, Holmes. You're talking like a common criminal.
Okay.
Closed.
Let's see.
This lock should be easy to pick. Let's see. I need a supple pin, Watson. Can you find me one?
Very well, Holmes.
Dr. Watson, how lovely to see you again. Do you remember me?
Of course, Miss Lucy. How could anyone forget so pretty a smile? You are looking quite lovely. I'm pleased to see that you are no longer living within that dreadful area of Whitechapel, even though the shadow of Jack no longer haunts it. It certainly wasn't a place for a young woman such as yourself. Ah, Lucy, you have no idea how heart-lifting it is to meet you here like this, particularly at this time. Tell me what you've been doing. You've become a florist.
Oh yes, Doctor, I am a florist. And I'm married now with beautiful little twin girls.
Congratulations, Lucy.
Enough about me. Can I help you with something? A pretty bouquet, perhaps?
Not at the moment, Lucy. I really need a supple metal stem. A plant prop should do.
Oh, I see. Is it to open a door or a window?
Aha, Lucy, you are a surprising lady. Let's just say that the lock on the door to my flat gets stuck, and I should like to get in through the window.
In that case, a prop wouldn't work. Better to use a hair grip. It's the ideal tool for an honest man who wants to get into his house without going in through the door.
You are wonderful, Lucy.
Goodbye, Doctor.
I like how this all connects to the previous game.
That's not right. That's not... That's not right. That's not right. That's not... That's not... That's not right. That's not... Good, we can pass. Here's the kitchen. There's enough room to feed a dozen people in here.
Yes, according to the newspaper, the judge's wife also feeds her pupils, in addition to teaching them.
Okay.
Cooking oil. There is something in... An oil...
This classroom is magnificent. These children are very lucky. Can you hear that small metallic?
There is some connection between cities and numbers on top of the box, but I lack the necessary... This is a photo. This photo...
This woman is admirable. As she was unable to have children of her own, she decided to care for hundreds of others.
This screw is...
The blackboard.
This screw is... The clock points to 6 p.m. Interesting. Ben. Perfect. Perfect. There we are. It is simplicity itself. A key. This screw is stuck. It is preventing the picture from turning.
A desire to...
Okay.
The blackboard.
There's something written behind this board. Greek letters. Copy them down, dear fellow.
Very well, Holmes. The door handle has...
Okay, so we know that.
This overall... Sweet papers fallen from a pupil's overall pocket. This plan is useless. A book about student organizations in the United...
Okay, let's see here.
Perfect. And all...
Okay.
The door! The door!
This plan is you. This plan. This plan. This plan is useless. One of the Greek...
It's a sweet box.
Everything points to someone who does not wish us to open this cabinet, which is a good enough reason for opening it. Well, the young James has stolen the handle to the sweet cupboard so that he can pilfer it whenever he likes. If we find his desk, we will find the handle.
It's a plan of the classroom.
Thanks to this plan, we will know which desk belongs to James.